Hello St Stephen's, we hope that you're having a really great week. As many of you will know, at the moment we're following a preaching series on Ezra, which is all about God's people coming out of exile and starting to rebuild the temple. And it feels really relevant for us at the moment as we start to come out of lockdown and we think about how we can rebuild our church and its ministries. So we wanted to talk to you today about our plans for September and to invite you to help us rebuild our church. First of all, we felt it was really important to say that we know that the last 18 months has affected people very differently, and so it may be that at the moment you're hurting, you're tired, or you've got a big weight of responsibility elsewhere. We wanted to say that's okay. We serve God in many different places, and it's important for each of us to be praying to God about what is right for us at the moment. So if for you the right thing is to just be part of church and to receive from God and to be refreshed, then you're very welcome to do that. But actually for many of us, we'll be ready to play our part in building up our church ministries once again. And so we wanted to let you know what our plans for September are and what's coming up so that you could think about how you might get involved.
Before lockdown, we had 3 services every Sunday. We had a 9 o'clock service at St Eanswit's, and Mark is talking to the people who used to be part of that service just to talk about how we do that in future. If you would like to be a part of that conversation but you've not heard anything about that, then please do get in contact with us and we would love to involve you in that. We also then had 2 services here at St Stephen's. We had a 10:30 service with people from all ages, with loads of families, children and teenagers as well. And so we had lots of children and youth groups. We had live music for our worship, and we had a great time sharing tea and coffee after the service. We would love to start all of that up again soon. And then in the evening at 6:30 was our evening service with loads of time given to worship and teaching and ministry for our much more informal service. We would love to start these up again soon.
Can you help us to build these services again? Not just by coming along, but also by joining our volunteer teams to serve others at these services. Serving by giving people a warm welcome as they arrive and helping them to feel at home. Preparing and serving tea and coffee, running our sound desk, playing in our worship bands or leading worship, leading or helping with one of our youth and children's groups, and lots more. If you can help us with any of these things, we'd love to hear from you.
But as you know, in addition to our church services, we want to love our neighbours. And we're in the process of launching Living Well, a hub to love and serve those in our community. What we really need to do is get the church open. So we need to have the doors open and we need to have people inside serving tea, coffee, and just a range of activities that people can come and engage with. What we'd like is a kind of programme, and to that end, I'm really asking you what talents you might have. You might be the kind of person that just wants to help us set up, you might want to serve tea and coffee. But you might be really great at knitting, you might be able to teach people to bake bread, you might be able to run a small choir. There's probably no end to your talents, I just don't know what they are, so I need you to let me know. It doesn't have to be a long-term commitment. You could commit to doing something once, or you could commit to doing every week, it's up to you. Alongside what we can offer, we'll also work with agencies and charities in the town to see whether they want to come and use some of our space. So really what we're looking for is a varied programme of things for people to come into the church and do. But I think where we can really add even extra value is that we can befriend people and we can sit alongside them as they go through their journey. So all I'm asking for really is for you to give that some thought, tell me what you think you can offer, and we can programme that into a really exciting set of activities for Living Well Tunbridge. Thank you.
For me, the simple act of making a cup of tea or coffee or squash can really make the world of difference to someone. So I thought to myself, what benefits do I get? Well, I do get great benefits from this. Just to smile and to say, have a good day, how are you? It's really, really worth it. So this simple act of making a drink, serving it with a smile, can really make a difference. So please consider volunteering, and it is fun.
I'm Ian Wright. I've been a member of St Stephen's for the last 3 years or so, including the last year and a half in lockdown. I'm a volunteer in our youth ministry. That's been great fun. I've really enjoyed it. Some of the things I do are I talk to the young people, have a laugh with them. Sometimes I have to keep them safe, and often I get to share my faith with them. So it's a fantastic opportunity to see them growing, both as young adults and see them growing in their own personal faith with God. It's been really good working with the team, and I'm really happy being a part of that service.
I got involved with the community larder because I heard from friends at church that volunteers were needed. I wanted to be part of it because I feel it's an important part of the church's service to local people in the community. I had a bit more time on my hands because both of our children have left home to study, and yes, I just feel that it's a very practical way that we can show God's love to people in South Tunbridge.
The reason I got involved in the friendship team was because I felt it was really important to keep people connected, and particularly for those who can't be connected online or through email or any other technological thing. And I've always been part of a welcome team, and I really saw it as an extension of that. I think any kind of volunteering actually gives a lot back to the volunteer as well as those who we're helping. And it's just great to know that people are still being loved and cared for, which is part of our church vision. And it just makes us feel good as well as the people who are receiving the love and care.
And so as we look forward to September, now's the time for us to rebuild, as we're looking at in our series from Ezra. And as we've said already, if you're tired or feeling hurt or have no time or energy available to give, then that's all right. We want you to know that you're welcome to be among us and find rest. But if you're able to help us as we seek to rebuild after this pandemic, serving alongside us as we want to grow the church, then we encourage you to let us know. To get started, you can go to our website www.stevens.org.uk/serving, and you can respond by inserting your details and also telling us how you'd like to get involved. Or you can contact us via the church office. We're really excited about being able to open up again, to open our doors wide to you all and to our wider community as well. We're really excited about loving God, loving one another, loving our neighbours and loving our world, and beginning to live that out afresh in the coming weeks and months. We're excited about rebuilding and returning from exile. And we're really excited about you being part of it. So we do hope to see you soon and to welcome you and others back into our church building.